The first part of the 6 clauses covers the requirements to address risks and opportunities. This is a completely new requirement for ISO 9001 brought by the latest 2015 version of the standard. During the plan phase, the organization must determine risks and opportunities regarding its QMS and its ability to achieve intended results. Risks and opportunities to be considered are the ones emerging from the internal and external context of the organization, as well as from requirements of interested parties. For example, risk emerging from the external context can be the changes in local legislation or some actions of the competitors. Risks emerging from the internal context can be some obsolete equipment that increase the number of non-conforming products over the year. The purpose of addressing risks is primarily to ensure that the QMS will provide the intended results and to prevent and reduce the undesired effects. This means to prevent everything that can prevent organizations from delivering quality products or service. For example, the risk can be in production or in outsourced processes, so some additional controls must be established to avoid the risks. The next important aspect of addressing risks and opportunities is to enhance the desirable effects and achieve improvement. For example, analysis of needs and expectations of interested parties. There can be some indication on what part of product or service should be improved, and this can be an opportunity to increase a market share of the company. Of course, in order to be effective, the actions to address risks and opportunities should be planned with emphasis on implementing and integrating these actions into QMS. Because if the actions are not part of everyday QMS activities, they won't be effective, and at some point they will be neglected. But not all identified risks and opportunities must be addressed. The company will decide what risks and opportunities are significant and address them accordingly. Actions to address risks are appropriate if they are proportional to the potential impact on products, services, or other elements of the QMS. Options to address risks can include avoiding the risk, taking the risk in order to pursue an opportunity, eliminating the risk source, changing the likelihood or consequences, sharing the risk, or retaining the risk by informed decision. And the last important activity is to review the actions regarding the risks and opportunities, and this is usually done during the management review. At this point, it is important to emphasize that ISO 9001 does not require organization to establish full risk management. The standard does not require explicitly for organization to establish a procedure or even to create any records regarding this requirement. The decision on what to document and to which level will completely depend on the context of the organization, meaning the size, complexity of the processes, and so on. For example, some small company may decide only to arrange a brainstorming session regarding the risks and opportunities, and the records from that meeting will be evidence of applying the risk-based thinking. On the other hand, some mid-sized companies will develop a procedure for addressing the risks and opportunities.